Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Delta, and today's story time actually takes place when I was in Florida over winter break. And when I was in Florida, we went to Universal, which it has 3 theme parks. It has like a water park, and then it has 2 other parks. And this story time actually takes place in the water park. And at this water park, there's like a lot of slides and like crazy drop slides and stuff like that. And there's also a thing called the lazy river. It's at a lot of water parks actually, and some like regular pools. I'm pretty sure you probably know what this is, but it's like a river that goes in a loop, like water that goes in a loop where you can just like swim and go in a loop of water. And this one was actually called the Rapid River. And it was called that because it would push you so fast you wouldn't even need to walk. Like you could just lay on your back and it would push you. And in this river you would have to wear a life jacket. But anyways, I was basically chilling on my back going through the Rapid River and just like floating down and letting the current push me. And all of a sudden I get pulled underwater and I'm like, whoa, 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 what was that? And I push myself back up to the surface and someone's holding onto my hand. I'm like, what the heck? And like he's dragging me underwater. And this is like only 3 feet deep and I'm like 5'9", and so like I could easily stand in this, but like you can't stand still because it'll push you. And so I was like, bro, you good? Like, you good? And this guy clearly couldn't speak English. And he had like a little child, like this was a full grown man. And he had like a kid, and like the kid was like, let him go, let him go. And I was like, bro, you good? Like, do you need my help? So he was basically pulling me underwater. And on the lazy river, there's like a lot of lifeguards just like hanging out, sitting down. And I kept getting pulled underwater, and none of them like helped. And I was like, what the heck? So I was like, I gotta do something because we're both gonna drown. So I ended up actually standing up. And when the time came where the little entrance is, I ended up like pulling him into the entrance because his kid was like 5 years old, or like let's say 7. Like he was pretty young and like he was really skinny, like he couldn't do anything. Somehow he could speak English, but he wasn't really like, he was basically just telling his dad, come on, swim, like you can swim. And his dad was like, woo, like kept falling underwater. Somehow he, like, you have to wear a life jacket in this, but somehow he was like pulling me underwater. And so I ended up actually pulling him to safety. And I was like, bro, are you good? And he was like, oh. And I ended up pulling him to safety. And his child was like, thank you. Like, he clearly knew how to speak English. And then I basically went back to my mom and dad that were chilling in a cabana. And I was like, Mom, I just saved this guy from, like, drowning. And my mom was like, oh, cool. And then got back to work. But yeah, that's my crazy story for you guys today. About a guy that almost made me drown. And I basically saved him. And the lesson of the story is basically, if someone grabs onto you and they won't let go while you're in the water, please signal for a lifeguard or make him let go, or somehow get both of you to the shore. But yeah, my dumbass didn't get a lifeguard for whatever reason. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you're new, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.